This video can change your life. Stay with me until the end and invite a friend to watch it too. If you are sad or discouraged because things are not as you want yet, don't give up. See these 6 famous trajectories that are examples of overcoming. Just like in the world, Hollywood is full of overcoming stories. Although they don't exactly prove the meritocracy thesis, such trajectories still manage to thrill by the impressive succession of difficulties that music and movie stars had to go through. Today I'm not going to ask you to subscribe to the channel, it's up to you. I just ask you to watch it carefully, because this video can change your life, believe me, because like many people I've also thought about giving up on my dreams, but I knew that if I didn't, no one else would do it for me. Going through some bios, deciding to put together some impressive stories for you to be inspired, I hope this video today can somehow give you strength, not to give up on your goals. They show that many of our idols, despite being rich, successful and with all the privileges of a famous life, also suffer from life's unforeseen circumstances, just like everyone else. The important thing, always, is not to put your head down and move on, if possible. Now do you think if those names down here had given up, what would the world be like today? Steven Spielberg. What would you do if you were rejected by the university not once, but twice? Spielberg received 2 no's from the Southern California University of Film and Arts and decided to study at California State University, where he ended up not finishing the course after starting his career in Hollywood. But, calm down, that doesn't mean he's given up on his university dream. In 2001, more than 30 years after entering a university classroom for the first time, he went back to teaching and received his university degree with a bachelor's degree in film arts and electronics. For many years I wanted to do this, as a thank you to my parents for giving me the opportunity to study and pursue a career, and as a personal message to my own family and young people everywhere about the importance to attend college. But I hope everyone does it faster than I do, he joked at the time. As much as Steven Spielberg contributed to world cinema, what would cinema be today if he had given up on his dream at first? Oprah Winfrey. One of the richest women in the world, Oprah Winfrey had a rough start in life. She was sexually abused by cousins and relatives as a teenager and, at age 14, lost a baby during premature birth. Her life began to change almost as an adult, when she passed a voiceover contest, which guaranteed her a scholarship to the University of Tennessee. With excellent oratory, she was hired in her early years of study to be a reporter for a local radio station, where she began her brilliant career as a journalist. At her peak, she did not forget the difficult times, having played a decisive role in studies on violence against minors in the United States. His effort was recognized in 1994 by then-President Bill Clinton with the creation of the Oprah Law, which fights pedophilia. Wow, what a difficult story. It had everything to go wrong, to revolt with life and go to another path. However, she, like thousands of people in this world, has something to prove to herself that struggles have to be fought and woe. Harrison Ford. After making his film debut with The Conquering Thief, 1966, Harrison Ford did not receive many invitations and ended up giving up his acting career at a very young age. He was working as a cabinet maker when he received an opportunity from George Lucas to work on the classic Summer Madness, 1973. The director liked his work so much that he invited him to be Han Solo years later in the Star Wars saga, and the rest is history. Lady Gaga. The Little Monsters, as the singer's fans are known, know very well that the singer's life had very delicate moments. In addition to suffering from cases of violence, such as bullying and rape, the singer suffered a great disappointment early on in her career. She was released from the Island Def Jam record company months after signing the contract. For a singer at the beginning of his career or even an actor or whatever, seeing the door closing and you can't do anything is very discouraging. That's why many give up in the middle of the way, but that wasn't the case for none of these here. I got some demos from her and the work could be progressing, but I was having a bad day. I'm telling you, I was having a really bad day. And I said, you know what? I don't like the results. I'll let her have the freedom to make your career elsewhere. That decision was the worst thing I ever did in my life. Read, years later, to Access Hollywood. Luckily for the pop world, Gaga was not discouraged and got a contract with Interscope Records, responsible for releasing her successful debut album The Fame, 2008. Before creating one of the most important companies in entertainment, Walt Disney collected failures in his life, was fired from the Kansas City Star newspaper, lost copyrights to characters he created and bankrupted his first animation studio, Laugh-O. Graham. Success only came with the low-budget animation O Maluco du Plane, 1928, a short that introduced Mickey Mouse to the public. All the adversity I've had in my life, all the problems and obstacles, have made me stronger. You may not realize it when it happens, but a kick in the tooth can be the best thing in the world for you, Walt Disney once said. Turn. Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone was very poor before making blockbusters in Hollywood. Forced to star in an erotic film to earn a few bucks, the actor was even forced to sell his own dog to survive. I was 26 years old, totally broke, totally stagnant. I only had 2 pants, shoes with holes, and all my dreams of success were far away, but I had my dog, Butkus, my best friend, my confidant, who always laughed at my jokes and loved me for who I was. The actor recalled in an Instagram post. The dog was sold for $40, and months later bought back by the actor for $15,000, and appears in the credits of Rocky, a Wrestler, 1976. We know that the journey in search of our dreams is not easy, but with persistence we will get there. What did you think of the video? Leave your comment here and like the video to help the channel. Thank you very much.